Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Lost Ark video, and in this one I want to talk to you guys about world bosses. These are some really awesome, challenging activities or enemies that you can fight whilst roaming the open world. They invariably require the entire server to get involved in, or a good chunk of the people to get involved in order to take it down because they're so damn strong, but at the same time they are also some really epic battles. So, if you guys do enjoy this, do you find it helpful, then like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions. If you guys haven't already entered our giveaway for the limited edition Super Smash Bros. Nintendo Switch, you can click the link in the description box down below to enter. And of course, you can click that notification button so you don't miss any of our future Lost Ark videos. Now, to begin with, world bosses, as mentioned, are these awesome events that can happen whilst you're, roaming the open world. You might be out there questing, just doing random things, and there'll be these things that you encounter. In fact, if you actually go and you press N, it basically brings up this progress screen, and this is essentially regional progress. As you're exploring the world, you go through these maps, and there are kind of loads of different areas, but across those areas, there are things to complete. You don't necessarily have to do it, but these are, of course, things you can work towards. That includes things like completing the dungeons, completing some of the story missions there. The little sort of lion icons at the top are stronger elite enemies that you can kill. They spawn randomly, you kill those ones, and of course, you can tick them off the list. There are items you can find. There's loads of things within this page that you can tick off to essentially increase your completion percentage, and in doing so, you can actually get yourself some rewards. But amongst that are the world bosses located down here. Now, these are very strong enemies that, to my knowledge, randomly spawn. I'm not sure if there's actually a spawn condition or if you can trigger them yourselves, but the way that we've encountered them so far, we've basically been roaming around and we've just stumbled across them. They are incredibly strong, and they are designed to be something that lots of people will fight. To give you some context, most trash mobs have 1 life bar, some of the elite enemies have maybe 2 or 3. If you're fighting a boss in a dungeon, they maybe have 6 to 8 life bars. A world boss has 23 life bars. That is a lot of health. You can see in the actual life bar itself, the actual physical number, that is a lot of health. Now currently, as it stands, we've only fought a few of them. We fought some of the ones earlier on. It might even be that the ones later on have even more health, but the point is, they are something that you would typically have the whole server go after. So the first one we actually encountered was in one of the earlier areas. We were kind of wandering around the graveyard doing some questing and we stumbled across it. And to begin with, this was us when we were super low leveled. We could barely do any damage. I think I was doing something like 12 or 20 damage per hit. So safe to say, I wasn't really going to be the one defeating it myself. But we hung around long enough, we decided to kind of keep trying, and eventually people started to flock in, and you then had this incredibly epic battle where there must have been a good 20, maybe 30 people just all pulling off their moves on screen. And the crazy thing as well, the game was holding up really well. You might have had like a couple of small frame drops here and there, but generally speaking, with everybody dropping their abilities down, so many visual effects going off, it was so incredibly awesome. I did have to play the first one very carefully because I basically got killed with every single hit. The first boss had like a fear mechanic, it would then freeze you in place, and if you got caught by that, it would just swipe you and you're basically dead. So I went through a lot of resources in this one, I died a lot of times, but it was still incredibly good fun. We managed to sort of play it slightly more safe, and like in the initial fight, we didn't get as involved because I kind of just wanted to sort of see it out. I put in some damage and then I kind of hung around the outside, and then we of course saw it through to completion, got some loot from that. And then the second one we actually did a little bit more damage on. This was the kind of Jackalite or sort of pumpkin head scythe looking monster. And this one actually we started off by doing pretty well. We kind of got down one of the single life bars on our own when there was only actually 3 of us, but then it kind of started to go south. And also one of the annoying things about this one is if someone's kind of not necessarily trying to get involved, but the boss aggroes them and they run away, if they run too far, the boss's health essentially resets because it goes outside the border, which is kind of annoying. But of course, if you got everyone together and you're actually working as a team, then you generally speaking don't encounter that. So again, this one here that we actually fought, we were a little bit higher level, so wasn't actually so bad. Of course, it still hit pretty hard. It is still something you do as a team, as like a massive group, but still really awesome to essentially be part of these things and to see it taken down. And generally speaking, at the end of it, you get some decent loot. So, with that being said, I thought I'd give you guys a chance to watch a little bit of gameplay of these 2 different bosses. I'm going to kind of splice together some different things because some of the earlier footage isn't necessarily too interesting because it's a lot of me sort of standing around waiting for stuff to happen because I'm too weak to attack it. But I'll splice in some of the best bits to give you guys a good feel for some of the mechanics, some of the different things that you have to kind of watch out for, some of the damage rotations, and just give you guys a chance to watch some world boss battles. So, if you do enjoy this, again, like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know what you think. But otherwise, this is some of our world boss fights. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the endgame store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.